Okay, so I'm just a little bit late. I know, but trust me, I have a good reason. My luck has been miserable. I've been trying my best, and I'm not sure that's actually a good reason. The new update has brought us 6 new weapons, totaling 12 new weapon parts. Along with this, there's also 2 new rings introduced, one from a secret quest in the new Ice Caverns dungeon, the other one dropped from the dungeon itself. But before we get into it, I want to thank my YouTube members. So, thank you to my super fans, Jet, Makeshift, Kimi, and Pixel. If you want to help support the channel, subscribing is completely free and you can always unsubscribe whenever you want. However, if you want to be a major part of this channel's growth, consider dropping some spare change on this random Roblox YouTuber. Helps out a ton. Okay, alright, I'll get into it now. Here we go. The Bronze Frozen Pick is a water and physical scaling dual comma weapon. The blade has the perks Comma Blades and Glacial Buildup, while the handle just has Glacial Buildup. And Glacial Buildup causes you to occasionally apply ice crystals to your target, and upon poise breaking or reaching enough stacks, the crystals will detonate, dealing a high damage and high poise damage. These stacks are very easy to build up, and the overall burst of the weapon is pretty impressive. I'm pretty sure a lot of people who are much more talented than myself have already made an impressive build with this old weapon. The Frozen Pickaxe is a water and physical scaling Great Hammer weapon. The blade has the perks Mine and Ice Burst, while the handle just has the perk Ice Burst. Ice Burst causes an ice explosion upon applying the Shatter debuff, which deals damage in an AoE radius. The Mine perk converts your M2 into a swing chain, which the final slam applies the Shatter debuff. With these 2 perks combined, your full M2 chain will proc Ice Burst at the very end, dealing some good consistent DPS as well as also applying Shatter to assist yourself and others in DPS. Gotta love debuffs. Absolutely peak. The Spider Fang Dagger is a dex scaling dagger weapon, and the blade and handle both have the Poison Acceleration perk. Poison Acceleration increases your attack speed, weapon art, and rune cooldowns while you are poisoned. Combining this with something like Sporling or Deep Spider Gloves is an incredible combo, and the attack speed boost is just insane. Also, for my testing, I believe the cooldown reduction is around 25% on runes and weapon arts, so this could be great for weapon art spam builds. Omega Lance is a, Dexterity, Physical, Fire, and Air Scaling Lance weapon. That's a comically large amount of scalings. The blade has the perks Lance and Heat Drill, while the handle just has Heat Drill. Lance changes your weapon style to a Lance, shocker, if you're using the Great or Unbalanced Sword. Heat Drill changes your Lunge and Barrage weapon arts into a Teleport Dash that has a chain of explosions behind it. The dash itself does the same scalings and seemingly damage types as your weapons, while the explosion is seemingly just air and fire. Though I can only see the damage type and not the scalings, so this is unsure. This weapon is genuinely super fun and I really want to make a build with it, I just can't figure out what stats to change to maximize damage on dash, so stay tuned if that happens. The Mungus dual mallets are a hex, earth, and physical scaling dual mallet weapon. The blade and handle have the perk Gaseous Smash, while the handle has dual wielding. Gaseous Smash creates a massive poison cloud that does seemingly low hex damage and applies a poison DOT effect at a 100% proc chance. This smash is created if the weapon you're using slams into either the floor or itself. I'll be real, the poison cloud is it's massive. Like comically large, and if you stack these clouds up, you can genuinely just make a solid pink pulsating cube. How is this even a real thing? Protomunger's armor with this would be the funniest gas cloud build, and I'm excited to see what people make with this one too. Poison is still kinda mid, but that's okay. Mungus Staff is a Hex, Earth, and Magic scaling range staff weapon. The blade has the perks Prototech and Virulent Core. The handle has the perks Prototech and Reinforced Block. Virulent Core converts your weapon into a staff with a ranged Poison Cloud M1 and a large AoE explosion on M2. Prototech occasionally causes you to emit a chain lightning that applies poison and can proc things. A lot of things. That's why in this clip I zap the dummies and proc my Northern Miner, dealing 600 damage for just standing there. The Warden ring is a summoner ring that gives your summons auto block when you gain reinforce. It's perks like these that make me kinda sad because the amount of sources of reinforce in Voxlblade is a very small list, especially when you're just running summoner. But if you want a super tanky Croconaut for whatever reason, there's nothing stopping you. The Stone Giant ring is a tank ring? Honestly, the ring is only good for making you larger in my opinion. It gives some stun resist and all that, but other than that, it's every one of the perk gives around 0.2 tenacity, which is not a whole lot because it's not the actual tenacity stat. you don't get the benefit of combining it with the ferocious enchant. It's just stun resistance. The only fun part of it is you seemingly get a small size increase, getting just around twice the size of other players with a 3.9, leading me to assume you will have about 2x size modifier at 4 stacks. You could do the math with that one. And the thing you're probably not even here for, but the thing you're getting. Upon infusing a blaster ring and equipping one, you will get 2 options. If you're not a monk, or you're running the monk Croconaut shield, you get a 2-barreled one-handed shotgun. This shotgun fires out multiple projectiles and procs multiple on-shot effects, like Venom Spitter. The range is comically high, along with it working with swax for a massive wall of death in front of you. Now, I know I say I'd like to see a build to get made on this, but I actually have one. If you want a decent sustained tank DPS, consider checking it out. Along with the shotgun is the sniper, same setup with 2 blaster rings, but this time you have to be a monk. The sniper fires on the M1 finisher, or if you hold M2 you can charge the shot, dealing more damage and more damage as you charge. The uncharged M2 and the M1 finisher deal the same amount of damage, while the full charge is around 2.5x more damage. The range of the sniper is incredibly far, which makes sense considering it is a sniper. And on top of all of this, the sniper has a massive amount of posture damage, able to posture break anything in just a few shots. But yeah, that's basically it for this content update. Next time you see me, I'll probably be grinding my soul away in some random terrible RNG game, or grinding dungeons to make yet another terrible mid no-good build. It's really a coin flip when it comes down to it. Also, apologies for taking so long in the weapons video. Not only was my luck really bad, but my birthday happened recently, so I was out of the house and didn't stream the dungeon like I planned to. And also, I'm sick. I got, like, food poisoning or something, but whatever, who cares? Okay, enough yapping. Adios, folks. And hopefully next time I won't be as sick, because this was a little unfortunate.